Dubai. Just saying the name conjures up images of towering skyscrapers, sparkling gold, and ghosts? Okay, maybe not that last one. Beneath the glitz and glam, Dubai has a dark side, a side shrouded in mystery and whispered tales of the supernatural. We're ditching the tourist traps to uncover the true secrets of this city. We're talking abandoned villages, haunted hotels, and places where the veil between our world and the other side feels thin. Get ready to freak out because we're about to dive deep into the haunted heart of Dubai. We're going to places where things go bump in the night, and where sometimes those bumps are a little too close for comfort. Our first stop takes us to the outskirts of Dubai, to a place shrouded in mystery and rumors, the Al Qasimi Palace. This massive, sprawling estate was once destined to be a royal residence, a symbol of power and opulence. But then, something happened. Something strange. Locals whisper about the day the palace was abandoned. One day it was bustling with workers, the next it was deserted. Tools were left mid-task, furniture remained half unpacked, like someone just yelled, "Everybody out," and meant it. Some say a powerful jinn, a supernatural creature of smokeless fire, claimed the palace as its own. Others say a terrible tragedy befell the royal family, leaving behind a lingering sadness that permeates the very walls. Visitors have reported seeing shadowy figures lurking in the windows, hearing disembodied voices echoing through the empty halls. People say the energy there is so heavy, so oppressive, that it feels like you're being watched, followed, hunted. Next, we're heading to a place you wouldn't expect to find ghosts: the luxurious Jumeirah Beach Hotel. This iconic sail-shaped hotel is a landmark in Dubai, known for its stunning views and world-class amenities. But behind the opulence, there are whispers of something sinister lurking in the shadows. Guests have reported strange noises in the dead of night, disembodied whispers, doors slamming shut on their own, and an overall feeling of unease. Some say the hotel is haunted by the ghost of a former guest, a young woman who tragically died during her stay. Others believe it's built on an ancient burial ground and the spirits of the disturbed are restless. One story that really freaked me out was about a couple on their honeymoon. They woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of a woman crying. When they looked around, they saw a shadowy figure hovering at the foot of their bed. The figure vanished into thin air, leaving behind the faint scent of jasmine. The same scent the woman in the stories is said to have worn. Even the staff have their own stories. Chapter 3. Al Khail Gate. Whispers in the Wind. Our journey into the heart of Dubai's paranormal activity takes us to Al Khail Gate, a sprawling residential complex that seems normal enough, during the day at least. But when the sun sets, residents say a different story unfolds. This is where the veil between our world and the spirit world feels thin, guys. People have reported seeing shadowy figures lurking in the parking garages, vanishing into thin air when approached. There are stories of children whispering in the playground after dark, their voices high-pitched and filled with an unsettling joy. But when you get closer, the laughter stops, and the swings sit still. One resident, a young mother, told us about the time she saw a figure standing outside her window. It was a tall, shadowy figure with long, sharp fingers pressed against the glass. She screamed, but by the time her husband got there, the figure was gone. People describe walking through the complex and feeling a sudden chill, like a wave of ice water has washed over them. Al Khail Gate is a place where the line between reality and nightmare blurs. Chapter 4. Al Fahidi Fort, where history haunts. We're stepping back in time now, guys, to one of the oldest structures in Dubai, the Al Fahidi Fort. Built in the 1700s, this fort has seen it all. Battles, rulers, and you guessed it, paranormal activity. Today it's a museum, showcasing Dubai's rich history. But beneath the artifacts and displays, there's a palpable sense of unease, a feeling that you're being watched by unseen eyes. Visitors and staff have reported hearing the clinking of chains, the clash of swords, and the gut-wrenching screams of warriors echoing through the corridors. Some say these are the echoes of the fort's violent past, replaying like a broken record. One of the most haunted areas is said to be the former prison cells. People have reported feeling a suffocating presence there, a feeling of dread and despair that clings to you long after you've left the room. One story tells of a security guard who was making his rounds one night. As he passed the cells, he heard a blood-curdling scream. He ran towards the sound, but when he got there, the screaming stopped. Chapter 5. Al Madam Village, Whispers in the Sand. Our final destination takes us deep into the desert, to a ghost town swallowed by the sands of time, Al Madam Village. This abandoned village is one of the most eerie and unsettling places in all of Dubai. No one knows for sure why Al Madam was abandoned. Some say a sandstorm drove the residents away. Others whisper about a curse, a malevolent force that drove the villagers from their homes. Whatever the reason, the village stands frozen in time, a collection of abandoned homes slowly being reclaimed by the desert. But the silence here is deafening. It's the kind of silence that makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. People who have dared to venture into the village have reported seeing strange lights, hearing disembodied voices, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. Some have even claimed to see apparitions, shadowy figures moving through the abandoned houses. One story that really stuck with me was about a group of friends who decided to spend the night in Al Madam. They pitched their tents in the middle of the village, but they didn't get much sleep. Throughout the night, they heard strange noises, saw shadows moving outside their tents, and felt like they were being watched. Oh my God, you guys, I am shook. Dubai will never be the same for me. I thought it was all about luxury shopping and fancy hotels, but it's clear that there's a whole other side to this city. A side that's dark, mysterious, and maybe even a little bit haunted. I can't stop thinking about all the stories we heard, all the creepy places we visited. I'm still not sure what to believe, but one thing's for sure, Dubai has secrets. And if you listen closely